You good? You good, G? Just let me post it in chat.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on second and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Switch.
Now Murray off play action. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice drive. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Now this time, Murray to throw it. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. To throw is Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Play fake. Murray going deep for Hopkins. This is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Point is
Gonzalez good on the extra point.
Makes the score.
And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
James on the return. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Play action. It's gone. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
On the play.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Running on 1st down is Mostert, but he can only manage a yard, and that's about it before he's tackled.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. They'll run the draw with Mostert. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The ball carrier. The tackle by Zach Allen. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Gold is able to put it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially open the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
My fault.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away.
Or play tomorrow. Or just take FW.
Taken in the end zone.
Got a pony. I was supposed to play at 10:30.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
At the 20-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 8.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Murray now. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards, a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I missed him, it would have been a different story. Night.
Call that a very strong gain of
That's your
24.
time, boy.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes. So they will hold on to the ball. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Murray gets this one to Isabella. And he'll take
Fucking
this
lucky,
one
bro.
in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Here's James. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Cardinals 14, 49ers 3.
On first and 10, Goff. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 5 yards.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Throwing again is Goff. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Oh, my
Picked
God.
off by Byron Murphy. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But
Give me that fucking cheese-ass Wildcat,
really well.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They
Wrong
just
person.
engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play?
Use drags.
Whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once.
All right.
Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
On the return is Pettis. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception,
Make him make decisions cause he's a good user.
A bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
And that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
A pickup on the play of
the last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game at the end. He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On 2nd and 10, Goff completes it to the tight end Kittle. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy.
Drags.
Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st down, 49ers.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not.
Have fun when you can. You bring me some water.
They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side.
What the?
Hopkins.
Wow.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 36-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. It's Geis on the counter. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they won 3 and out.
First down, Murray. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That catch, by the way, kind of noteworthy. It's number 764 in his career. Ties him with Hall of Famer James Lofton.
And he's done it just as James Lofton did in his career. Smooth.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Could I get some water?
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You give the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Taking a shot for Samuel. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, 49ers.
Number 19.
Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score, Cardinals. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Down he goes. The 49ers get there. Well, the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
12 at the 13-yard line.
Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Play action. Now it's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. 16 yards, a first down.
For the Cardinals. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Gould for the extra point.
After.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 24, Cardinals 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on out to our studios in Orlando. Here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Goff now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the 1st down marker. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
Their own 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure that block's secured before they slide.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley, and he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
The 49ers.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
One more time with Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. That's going to set him back 5 yards. big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Third and goal, the ball at the 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. At 3 yards on the carry there as his defense holds strong and takes it to 4th and goal.
A 24-yard attempt.
The kick by Gold is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Cisco.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
I'm here all day. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Yo. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. Watch this.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Nick Bosa on the stop. The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
Mike 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this. He's crashing. He's checking crash. He's going. We got double up.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Fred Warner.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to wind up and air it out. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season
December.
of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Mostert. And some room to maneuver. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. So Goff will lead his guys up to the line to go for the 2-point conversion.
58, right over there.
They get this out left, and he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
35, Cardinals 21. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it.
Dude, I'm loving my play calling tonight, bro.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm
Playboy. I got that down.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Pettis on the return, pushing his way inside the 40 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
No gain on the play there. Second down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
You're fucking lucky at lag, bro.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10.
What up, G? What?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Murray. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust, because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
Yeah, you better fucking slide, boy.
They're all on on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Now Murray off play action. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Hopkins. And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A huge play there for Arizona. 55 yards.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now from Murray. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. On the ground, Geis. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals.
This is so fucking lucky. Fucking game lag, man.
Touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Niners 35. Cardinals 28.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now on second and 13. Goff. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line.
A gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Play action. It's gone. And they're able to get this one across
What's
the
up?
25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
I feel you,
Big
bro.
hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to second and 4.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 6-yard
Fourth
pickup.
quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
No, I haven't played. I gotta contact them.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down
Oh, yeah?
now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll be corralled right around the 34.
That's good.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Murray now to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught at the 20. And yes, he's into the
Cover
end
4,
zone.
fucking stop that shit.
Gets a late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try, and they might just get out of here with a win after all. And it's the 49ers who recover it, and that ought to just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though. Now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Goff with a kneel down here, and that should put a conclusion to this one. Well, taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them, but they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
Ooh, thank God.
So the
Man.
victory here for San Francisco, and it was a game where they got out to a pretty good size lead, and then they had to hang on for dear life at the end.
Not exactly how you would draw it up. You would continue to score and find ways to keep your lead pretty well throughout the game. But they did find a way to win, as you noted.
Hopefully that game wins the division.
Big rush came at them. Fortunately enough, they put enough points on the board to have enough of a cushion that they're able to survive what happened in the 4th quarter.
Those takeaways really helped me.
So for San Francisco, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head home next week to take on
I
the
hope y'all
Seattle
enjoyed that game, bro.
Seahawks.
Hit that
Meanwhile, for the
subscribe button. Hit that.
Cardinals,
Damn, I
it's
get
a
a 4
bad
passing
time of year to
touchdown.
take a loss
Hit that
like this as
notification
they
bell.
drop to
Like, share, and
10-5.
comment. It really helps
And
me
they'll be
out.
on the road
It helps
next
with the
week as they
algorithm,
get a
man.
date
Makes
with the
my
Jaguars
videos show
in
up more.
Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gunn. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
You still up to play? Okay, bet. GG, bro. Patrick Peterson was late on the interception. Yo, what up, Simba?
What up?
Chillin' like a villain.
What? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. We ain't advancing one day. What the fuck you talking about? We advanced Saturday.
You watched that game between me and the Vikings?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Hell no.